Hey guys, welcome back. It is, let's say, Wednesday, January 1st, 2025, the first day of 2025. So let's see what this year has in store for us. Could be interesting. A lot of things going on. But I feel like, it's interesting. It's just another day, but it feels like a fresh start. And I'm trying to really focus on some things, some goals I had set and ways to achieve them. A lot of it is going to be, I think a lot of it is going to be determined on how successful. Shoot, thought I ran over a squirrel or a lizard or something. Luckily it was only an acorn. Sometimes they cross the path over here. But the success of this, I need to get myself in better shape to get the energy and the drive that I need, so I'm not tired all the time and all that, because it's difficult where I do my work, like my eBay stuff is in the house, one room over from my bedroom where I can go lay down and take a nap anytime. And I really want to get in better shape so I can not be so tired all the time and actually be successful during the day. So that's my goal. So I'm out here. It's January 1st. First resolution, starting up with the 10,000 steps a day and getting back to that no S diet, which it was successful last time. It really kept you in check. It was easier than counting calories, and I think it's better than counting calories sometimes, because you become obsessed with that, the numbers and all that, where the no S diet is basically, what were the general rules? I need to look it up. I know the basic rules. It's, eat 3 times a day. The no S in the eating daily thing is no snacks in between, no sweets. Let's see if it's still on here. They used to have a whole, when I did this years ago, they had like a whole discussion board, and it was kind of neat because everybody was encouraging everybody for certain things. So let's see. Yeah, it's called the No S Diet. There it is. And I had the little book too. It was a very thin book. You could actually even buy it in Barnes & Noble. And it was a very simple philosophy, but it worked. And just made things, and it starts off with portion control, which is the 3 plates a day. Make sure I'm still recording. Okay, so I kind of hit stop there. I'm not sure. I'm using the GoPro now, and we're going to see. This is in 4K now, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, for the No S diet, and there is still a site. It's nosdiet.com. It's still there. There's discussion board still there. The No S diet, also known as the there's like effects or whatever over top of it. It's not very user friendly on the phone. I can't read the whole thing. The No S diet, also known as whatever, like the Didn't I Think of That diet. Systematic moderation. This guy here, I think he was like a computer guy, and he realized he needed to do something to lose the weight and all that, and he came up with this. But it's no funny science or calorie accounting involved. Just a few simple and mnemonic tricks for building sustainable, good enough eating habits. So it's basically getting the eating habit part down, and it's very good if you follow the rules. And it's not a lot. It's very simple. Like he said, there are just 3 rules and 1 exception: no snacks, no sweets, no seconds. That's what it was. I knew I was missing something. So it's, you eat 3 meals a day. Well, let's see if he gets into it. Except sometimes on days that start with S. That's it. So what he considers days that start with S is basically Saturday and Sunday. You get a little bit of leeway in there, and that's how that works. And S is also special occasion. So if you have Thanksgiving or Christmas, things like that, you get to be a little naughty, I guess you could say, if you want to. So those are exceptions, but that's what he emphasizes. Sometimes, don't be aware. This is like self-accountability. Let's see, that's it. Do that, and you probably lose most, if not of all, your excess weight. For subtle psychological reasons I go into below, and it's a whole thing. You'll probably start eating better as well as less, and eating better and eating less, basically, and you'll enjoy eating a whole lot more. And this is true because I'm bad at just eating. If food's, you know, my wife brings food and puts it on the table and it's right there if I want to have seconds. And, you know, just, it's easy to grab and, you know, fill another plate up. This makes you more responsible. And then with that, you feel full, right? And that's where you get tired and all that. I'm gonna scoot over just a minute so we don't run into any bicycles. Morning. Okay. So you start feeling better. That's what I remember with the last time I did this, because you're not eating as much, so you're not so full all the time, but you're satisfied. You start learning. It's like my kids, they can go, I'm full, and leave a plate. I don't do that. I finish the dang plate. So at first, I remember when I first did it, I was like, oh crap, I'm only eating 3 meals a day. So I would load the plate down and still be full and whatever, but I was still eating. Even though I loaded the plate, I was still eating less than I would, because I cut out the snacking and stuff like that, than I would if I normally did, because I'd probably have a full plate and then 2. So anyway, it would be less than going for seconds. But the you start recognizing, oh, when you're full, and then you start putting a little bit less on your plate. Because, you know, I'm a rule follower, so I go, well, I only put so much on my plate, and if I'm still hungry, I'm not gonna have enough food on my plate, and I can't put more because that's like seconds. So that's what my conflict was. But you start learning what is good portion size, what you need, you know. And look, if you're reasonable and you have that plate and you're saying, yeah, I'm still hungry, and you can recognize you're hungry, you know, different than, oh, I just want some more, right? You start doing that, and you start finding yourself finding that portion size that you need, learning to be responsible, so you're still eating, but at the same time you're not overeating. So it really puts that into play, cuts all the snacking out. That's the big thing, getting these habits of, even if I stop somewhere, whatever, grab food, and it's like not even hungry, but eating. And there was a book that I read along the same time I found this, and this is probably going on about 10 years ago maybe, called Mindless Eating. And that was an interesting book of how people will just continue to eat, especially in some social situations and all that. So there's always a psychological approach. There's reasons why people eat, of course. If I'm having a bad day, feeling down, depressed, whatever, yeah, I go right to food. So that's part of it too, is finding other ways, because there's other ways of curing and working with depression that I've found. Just out here walking, getting those, I don't know, there's like the endorphin release and all that stuff that makes you feel better because you're moving and you're active. So that's another way of curing the blues a bit without stuffing your face. So that's what my game plan is right now. Is I'm gonna get on this no-S diet, and I'm gonna do the 10,000 steps a day, and that's where I started last time. And I ended up getting into like morning. I got into running and stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna do that so much. Kind of concerned with my back, because I do have what do they call it, ruptured or herniated discs, and I don't know if that's just over time misusing my back, or if that happened or was increased when I was running. So I know a few videos ago I showed the couch to 5K thing, and I'm gonna probably use that, but I don't think I'm gonna get full force like where I'm gonna plan on doing a 5K again. My thing is just to get out here, get the exercise in, and just get myself healthier so I can, again, get to some of these goals I have. Hopefully you guys can see me, because the screen thing goes off, and I'm just hoping I'm shooting myself correctly here. I need to fix that. I need to, yeah, like I said, if I start feeling better about myself, get the energy, then I can reach these goals on eBay. I want to get another job, bring in some more income for different reasons. You know, we're looking at different goals with our ALF this year, so there's a lot of stuff coming up. But I need to get myself in shape and focus, and you know, it'll help me physically too, with help, you know, lifting alley and things like that, and not being, it should help me not be so grumpy and all that stuff. So I've made it an effort too this year to kind of, you know, bite my tongue, you know, because a lot of times something will just come out and it's like stupid, and it's like just because I don't feel like doing something at the moment. So I'm working on that too. So a lot of stuff to work on, a lot of stuff to focus on, and of course, you know, listening to music and all that stuff, because that puts me in a good mood also. So anyway, let me know how you're doing for your first day of the new year. Even if it starts off a little sluggish, doesn't matter. It's just a day, right? It's a starting point, but maybe your starting point's the second or the third. So that doesn't matter. Just get out and get yourself motivated. Even when you feel like you can't, you know, just you feel like your body's not going to let you, or you feel like, you know, what's the point? Get up and do it. You know, that's all you can do. And it is that easy. You know, people say, oh, it's easier than, you know, get up and do it. That's all. Just get up and do it. If you're breathing and you're not like sick as far as a cold or something, even if you have a headache or something, take an aspirin, drink some water, eat a banana, and go for a walk. You know, but get it started. Get starting little bits and just go. Set a goal, one goal. You know, whatever that is. Like for me, it's going to be the weight thing is my big focus, because I really need to. I think that's going to help a lot of other things that I have for goals. So anyway, I hope this video turned out okay. I got to figure out the screen thing. I'm using the GoPro. Oh, what do you got?
360.
Cool. All right, that's nice. He's got one of the 360 cameras. I was looking at those at Costco. So I got distracted, but yeah, hopefully it turned out okay. I'm using 4K shooting on this with the GoPro. It's just a little bit lighter and easier to work with, but I gotta figure out the screensaver thing. I don't like it shutting off after 3 minutes, and for some reason when I hit the screen to bring it back, it shut the recording off. So anyway, I'll work on that, but hope you guys are doing well, and leave in the comments some of your goals or whatever you've got going on for the new year, and hope everything's well. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.